What's up, guys? It's Daniel, and welcome to a new video. Recently, there's been this new trend that a lot of YouTubers have been doing. It's called this tier maker list, and a lot of the big YouTubers, a lot of NASCAR fans have been doing this, and it's something I kind of wanted to do for myself. But I'm making a video instead of posting my list online. It's time to make a video, and I'm going to explain my opinions on all the drivers on these lists as well. So this is going to probably be a pretty long video. Let's start off with the Cup Series. So I have 5 guys that I love. So the 5 drivers are Jimmie Johnson, Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson, Martin Truex Jr., and Ryan Blaney. Jimmie Johnson, I'll explain first for Jimmie Johnson. Jimmie Johnson has been one of my favorite guys as a fan of Hendrick Motorsports, and I've always liked respect Jimmie Johnson. Even when he was winning championships left, right, and center, I still respected Jimmie Johnson. Second on the list, Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott is my second favorite driver behind the next guy on the list. Chase Elliott's been a guy I've always been supportive of since 2014 and actually 2013 when he came to the Truck Series and won that race against Ty Dillon. That was pretty, even though what he did was kind of wrong, it was pretty sweet to watch that truck race at Mosport 2013. He got his first career win in the NASCAR's top tier leagues. And I think Chase Elliott's one of the best drivers in the Cup field, but he drives for Hendrick and they suck right now really bad. Third driver is Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson is my favorite driver. Even though Larson's having a really bad year this year in the Cup Series, I still support him. I've always been a Larson fan since 2012, and he became my favorite driver when guys like Tony, Carl, and Jeff all retired. Next driver is Martin Truex Jr. I've been pretty supportive of Truex ever since the 2013 incident. Really what really got me to become a fan of Truex was the whole 2013 shenanigans, when he should not got in trouble for what happened at Richmond. And he got in trouble for no reason there. That was stupid. And then the last driver is Ryan Blaney. Blaney's one of the most notable figures in the garage. He's one of the most popular guys in the garage as well. I like Ryan Blaney a lot. So, now to my cool list. There's a lot of people on this list. So we have Bubba Wallace, Matt DiBenedetto, Kurt Busch, Clint Bowyer, Eric Almirola, Alex Bowman, Ross Chastain, Chris Buescher, and Kevin Harvick. Bubba Wallace, reason I love him, he's very vocal. He's also one of the most biggest personalities. I guarantee if you gave Bubba a really good car, I guarantee he'd do really well in it. Second is Matt DiBenedetto. Matt DiBenedetto is one of the most talented guys in the Cup field. He's the most underrated guys in the Cup field as well. He's been doing decent in the 95 car. I thought he'd be doing a little bit better. But Matt DiBenedetto I've always been a fan of and supportive of. And to see him finally getting to success, somewhat success, and getting a decent ride is really awesome. Kurt Busch, I would have put him in the neutral before this year, but to see him out doing as good as he is this year, I've been impressed with him this year in general. I've been really impressed with Kurt Busch this year. He went up on my totem pole a lot of a driver that I like because he's done excellent in that one car. He made that one car look really special. Next is Clint Bowyer. Only reason, personality. I think Clint Bowyer is a great driver, but his personality is what makes me like him. He's got a fantastic personality. Eric Almirola. Eric has been doing fantastic in 10 cars. He's made that 10 car look so much better without Danica in it. That's all I have to say for that. Alex Bowman. Always liked Bowman, and when he ran Xfinity in 2016, 2017, when he won his first Xfinity race, that was pretty sweet. Should have won Phoenix in 2016, ISM now, but Phoenix 2016. Ross Chastain does really good in the 15 car, well, better in the 15 car than anybody can say, and he does an excellent job. Chris Buescher. Chris Buescher I've always been a fan of, as when he came through the Xfinity ranks. 2015 when he won the championship was pretty sweet, and see him win 2016 at Pocono, that was fucking sick as well. And finally, Kevin Harvick. I used to hate Harvick, but I like him because he's at Tony's team. If it wasn't his Tony's team, I probably wouldn't like him. Because he's not that great with the fans. He really isn't that great with the fans, let's be honest. Now to the neutral. And a lot of drivers, and pretty much most of the rest of the guys are in this neutral section. So, we have Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski, Daniel Hemrick, Ryan Newman, Tanner Berryhill, Paul Menard, Ryan Preece, David Ragan, Landon Castle, Quinn Hoof, William Byron, Eric Jones, Austin Hill, Michael McDowell, Corey LaJoie, and Daniel Suarez. Start off with Kyle Busch. I used to say Kyle Busch, but I'm getting a lot of respect for him. Doesn't mean I love him, but I respect Kyle Busch a lot. He's one of the most talented guys in the Cup field. In fact, he's the most talented guy in the Cup field, in my opinion. Next is Brad Keselowski. Keselowski I used to hate as well. I would have put him in the shit list a few years ago. But Brad Keselowski I've gained a lot of respect for, and he's been so mature and one of the most outspoken guys in the garage, and I respect that so much. Whether he's right or wrong, he's been outspoken. We need guys to be outspoken. Next is Daniel Hemrick. I liked Hemrick in his spinning. He hasn't done anything really this year in Cup to really make me like him. Next up on the list, Ryan Newman. Ryan Newman, I've had moments where I've liked him, moments I didn't like him. I liked him when he won at Indy in 2013. But his comments that he said to Tony Stewart, that pissed me off a lot as a Tony Stewart fan. His comments were fucking ridiculous. And he also messed with Chase in 2017 at Dover, even though it wasn't fully Newman's fault. Newman did affect that, and Newman didn't have to be such a punk. But he blocks everybody, and he's neutral with everyone, so he's gonna do the same to everybody. He's a racer. Up next, Tanner Berryhill. Berryhill, don't have an opinion on him. I can't really say anything about him. Paul Menard, I've liked him at times, didn't like him at times. He's okay. He's actually in the plus. He's done okay this year. I've read mention Ryan Newman's done really good in the 6 cars here, though. He's done really good. Next, Ryan Preece. I like Preece in Xfinity. I put him in the neutral for the Cup Series because Preece hasn't really done anything to deserve an opinion. He's done okay. He's okay. He's a good rookie. And he deserves a ride, no doubt about it, but Preece is, okay. David Reagan's okay. Nothing special about him. He's a good, decent driver. Nothing really great. Good on restrictor plates. Landon Castle. I like Castle a little bit. Starcom Racing got to support whoever's in the 00, but Landon Castle, yeah, I like him. Just, I'm neutral with him. There's not really anything to say about Castle, even though he should be in a better ride than he is. 77 Quinn Hoof, don't have an opinion on because I haven't really seen him race, and it's weird that he got a ride at the 77 car. Where did he get to ride? I don't know. 24, William Byron. Byron's done okay. He hasn't really done much. I like him a little more because he's with Chad, but I don't really like Byron as much as the other guys at Hendrick Motorsports. I'm just saying, Byron, I like him, but he's neutral with me. Next, Eric Jones. Eric Jones should do better in the 20. I know he's only in his 3rd year in Cup, but by now he should have won more than he has. I think he's a good driver. He's one of the more talented guys in the field, too, and he deserves to be in that car, but wish he was doing a little bit better. I would like him a little more. Austin Dillon is next in the 3. I like Austin a lot more this year than I've done in previous years. I would have put Austin a long time ago back in the no things or F this guy list, but I like Austin a lot. He's a guy that I like. I've liked a lot more this year. I've gained a lot of respect for because he's done better in that 3 car. He's been the 2nd best Chevy driver behind in general, behind Kurt Busch. Up next, Michael McDowell. I don't really have an opinion on him. He's okay. Corey LaJoie, same thing with Michael McDowell. Don't really have anything for him. And then Daniel Suarez. Suarez I'm neutral with. I would love him. He's been doing pretty decent in the 41 cars. Actually, I think he's going to win this year at some point in that 41. I think he will. I genuinely think he's going to win. He doesn't have to win. He just needs to make plus. And right now he's looking good. He's 12th in the standings, so hope Suarez continue the success he's having this year in that 41 car. Now to the no thanks guys. There's 4 guys on this list. Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and Matt Tifft. Denny Hamlin. I never really understood why I never liked him. I just really don't care for him. It was cool he won the 500 the way he did, but fuck Hamlin, really, in all seriousness. Like, he's kind of doesn't, like, take responsibility, and he speeds on pit road way the hell too much, and he makes easy mistakes. I still think he's one of the best drivers in the Cup field. I think he's one of the best drivers who's never won a championship, and I think he should be a Hall of Famer. But I really don't care for him, but I think he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Next, Logano. I would have said F Logano 3 or 4 years ago. I don't have anything. The no thanks for me is because I'm never really going to love Logano. Never going to love him. Unless he's a great driver. He's one of the best drivers in the Cup field, but I don't think Logano deserves, well, he deserves a car. What am I talking about? I think Logano is a good driver. I think if Aaron was because he's not as whiny as he used to be, but it's like, he's done nothing. I really just don't care for Logano. Stenhouse is next. Yeah, I think Stenhouse is a decent driver. Like I said, Stenhouse really has no much. Sorry, I had issues going on, but Stenhouse, I'm really not a big fan of Stenhouse, to be honest. And then Lex is, and the final guy in the no thank you list is Matt Tifft. Don't care for Tifft. Just something special. Doesn't deserve the 36 car. He's done nothing to deserve it. And now to the final driver. I don't care for Tiffany's, but down to the last driver, and F this guy. One guy on that list, Ty Dillon. Why is he in Cup? Why? It's cool he won a stage. Why does he ever ride at the 13? Because his granddad has a lot of money. And he doesn't deserve it. He's doing okay. He's doing better last year, but why? Just why? You don't deserve the ride. Now we go to the next series, which is the Xfinity series. My list is a little more different than the last one. A little bit different. Not much different, but let's get to the list. So, we'll start off with the Love's guy. There's only 4 guys on this list. So, the 4 guys on the list are Christopher Bell, Ryan Sieg, Ross Chastain, and Justin Allgaier. Christopher Bell, I've been a fan of ever since he came to the Truck Series 2017, and I became a fan of his. Dominated the Xfinity Series, deserves a Cup ride. Really does deserve a Cup ride. I think he's going to be one of the guys that could be competing for a championship as a rookie. I think he could be competing for a championship. The way I see him drive that 20 car, it's been impressive to watch. He is the next Jeff Gordon. I'm telling you right now. I'm calling it. 5 years in a row, we're going to talk about the next Jeff Gordon. Next up is Ryan Sieg. Ryan Sieg, of all respect, plus he's sponsored by Lama Rose Gaming, and Joseph is supports the whole organization. But Lama Rose Gaming supports him, and I appreciate that. And also, Ryan Sieg's done excellent in that 39 car. Can we just talk about how excellent Ryan Sieg has been this year? I'm just saying. Next is Ross Chastain. You all already know. I like Chastain a lot. I don't really say anything else about Chastain. And then the next one's Justin Allgaier. I've always been a fan of Allgaier, even back to 2010. He's local from here. Doesn't live too far from me. He lives in Riverton. I think Riverton, Illinois is where he's from, which is not that far from Gateway. So Gateway's one of his hometown racetracks. Plus, I've always liked Allgaier, and he's done excellent in that 7 car. Now to the cool list. So you have Cole Custer, the 18, which I think is Jeff Earnhardt. 23 is John Hunter, Tyler Reddick, Jeremy Cummins, the 81, which is Jeff Earnhardt, so another 18 car. Morgan Shepherd, the 8 cars, I think Ryan Truex, and Chase Briscoe. Cole Custer, always liked him. When he won his race at 16, that was sick as hell. That's all I can say, and I've become a fan since then. The 18 car, which is, I'm going to say, is Jeff Earnhardt. Earnhardt's done an excellent He's done an excellent job in that 18 car. Did a good in a few races he ran. He deserves that 18 to drive for Joe Gibbs. That's my opinion. 23, John Hunter. John Hunter, I've always liked. He's a guy that came up, deserved the ride he got, and he's done good things. Next is Tyler Reddick. Reddick I like. I used to not be a biggest fan of Reddick, but watching him this year in that 2 car, he's done an excellent job. Jeremy Clements is the next guy. Clements is a guy I've kind of always liked. I love that underdog sense from him. He's a good driver. And to see him win at Road America, that really boosted him up for me in the totems. It's like, wow. I mean, he just won in the 51 car. That was pretty crazy to see him win in the 51 car 2 years ago. That was crazy. And I already said Jeff Earnhardt's famous, and he said again. And then Morgan Shepherd. Who can't love Morgan Shepherd? I mean, let's be real. Come on. Who can't love Morgan Shepherd? I mean, Morgan Shepherd is one of the most epic drivers. He's still racing in the 80s. Not his 80s. What am I talking about? In his 70s. He's still racing. And to see him out there, a guy like him at his age, go out there and race, is pretty epic in my opinion. Next is the A car, which is Ryan Truex, or it could be Ryan Preece. Ryan Truex I've always liked. He's brother Mark Truex Jr., so I have to always respect that. And then Chase Briscoe. Chase Briscoe is doing excellent 98 car. Well, not excellent, not as good as Cole, but Cole's going to get the better equipment because he's the son of Joe Custer. We all know that. But Chase Briscoe is an excellent driver. I think he's a future driver at SHR, future driver at any Ford team. I think he's a good driver. He's going to go anywhere because he's that good of a driver. Now to the neutral. And there's pretty much everyone, just like the Cup Series, most of everybody else goes into this neutral section. We have Ray Black, Stephen Light, Greg Alding, Garrett Smithley, Justin Haley, the 15, 17, Harrison Burton, 18, Kaz Gralla, Joey Gase, the 36, which we'll say is Josh Williams, Jeff Green, Matt Mills, Chad Fishman, Mike Harmon, Brandon Brown, the 2-8 cars, which could be Zane Smith or Ryan Preece. or Zane Smith or Jeb Burton. The 93, which has been driven by a couple other guys. Josh Palicki. BJ McLeod, or drives the 99. Noah Grayson in the 6'6" of, I think it's Timmy Hill and Tyler Hill. Sir Ray Black, don't really have an opinion on Ray Black. Stephen Light, I kind of like him a little bit. Friends on Facebook, so shout out to Stephen Light there. But Stephen Light, cool drag guy. Greg Alding, he's improving his career a little bit. He's been doing excellent in the O car. That's what I have to say. Garrett Findley, nothing special about him. Justin Haley's the first guy on this list that's kind of pretty special here. Justin Haley, I've always kind of liked. I liked his he's kind of like an underdog in Xfinity this year. He's doing okay. He got 3 wins last year, which that was impressive to see, to say the least. He got 3 wins last year. And that was pretty cool to see him get a couple wins. Next, BJ McLeod. Cool to see him kind of, owning his own team and also race for another team. But he's been doing pretty good in the 15, if I say so myself. 17, which is Kyle Weatherman. Kyle Weatherman's a St. Louis-based guy, so I got to support him a little bit there. But that's cool. And then Harrison Burton, I already said Harrison Burton, I like Harrison. He's doing okay in trucks and spinning. Nothing too special, but he's neutral. Next, Kaz Grall. Kaz Grall's only one run race. I would put him in the love section if he ran more, but he's in the neutral section for me. Then Joey Gase. Cool that he's doing organ donations. He's an organ donor, and that's really cool, and that's actually pretty special. He's a decent driver. Deserves a better ride, but we all know he's kind of hard on people sometimes. Next is 36, Josh Williams. Don't have an opinion on him. 38, Jeff Gray. Jeff Gray, I'm always going to support. I hope he can win a race this year with 30. I don't think it's going to happen, but if you can win a race, that would be hella awesome. And then Matt Mills in 5. Don't have an opinion on him, really. Chad Fitcham. It was pretty interesting to see him start on the front row. Other than that, really nothing special about him. Mike Harmon. So cool to see him out on the racetrack every week. Cool to see him out there. Brandon Brown, doing pretty good in the 86. Probably the second best guy that's running single behind Ryan Sieg. And then the 2 A-car guys, which is Jeb Burton and Zane Smith. They're doing okay. Zane's been doing decent. Jeb Burton's been doing pretty decent as well in the A-car. A-car's probably been the best car not Joe Gibbs, Junior Motorsports, but yeah. Decent for the 2A. 93, Josh Palicki. Ryan Sieg Racing guy as well. I like him a little bit more because he's with Ryan Sieg Racing, but Palicki's had nothing special this year. I mean, he's okay. 99, whoever's in 99, whatever. Noah Grayson's next. Grayson, I like him. I think he needs to do better. Should have had another year in trucks, in my opinion, but cool to see him running Xfinity. That's just my opinion on Grayson. And then the 6'6", which is the Hills. I've never been a big fan of Timmy Hill. Tyler Hill's okay. Nothing special. Now to the drivers on the dislike section. There's 3 drivers. Michael Annett, David Starr, Vinnie Miller. Michael Annett, done better this year, but I've never really cared for him. I don't really think he completely deserves to be in the 1 car, but he's been actually doing decent this year. Can't deny that, but he's not that great of a driver. David Starr, I don't care, really like him at all. Never been a fan of his even when he ran trucks. That's just my opinion. And then Vinnie Miller, why is he in NASCAR? Why the fuck is Vinnie Miller here? I'm just asking. Why the hell is he here? That's my opinion. Why is he here? He doesn't need to be in Xfinity. Should draw trucks. If you're in trucks, I probably like him more. But now to the screw this guy section. There's 2 guys on this list that I really despise. Brandon Jones and the one. And finally, the last guy on the list, Austin Cindric. Or Spindrick. Now, why do I not like these 2 drivers? And these are probably the 2 most hated drivers I have in the Cup in NASCAR in general. I despise these guys. Brandon Jones, I probably like him or put him in the mess section. But no, he doesn't deserve to drive the 19. Why in the fuck does Brandon Jones have a ride in any of NASCAR's top tier leagues at all? He shouldn't even be in. ARCA he should be in because he's actually decent in ARCA. But why is he in the Xfinity Series? At Joe Gibbs. Doesn't someone like, you know, Brett Moffitt deserve the ride? Or I'm just saying, like, maybe Dylan Bassett or somebody who deserves it? Or, Austin Terrio. Oh, wait, where the hell has Austin Terrio been? I fucking wonder. Ridiculous. Freaking ridiculous he gets a ride. I've already made a video on Austin Cindric. If you've watched that, if you haven't, go to my channel. It's in the videos. If you haven't watched it, I recommend watching it. Austin Cindric is the worst, one of the worst guys in the freaking NASCAR garage. He does not deserve a ride at all in Xfinity. I mean, he's a little bit better this year, but he's in the 22 car. You should be winning. With Penske equipment, he should be winning. Not finishing where he's finishing. He should be winning. And it hasn't won a race. He did get second in Richmond. But ridiculous he doesn't have a win. It's ridiculous. He can't even doesn't even deserve the freaking ride. I'm so pissed he isn't even in the freaking Xfinity series. I would like it if he was good, and I'll probably like him if he gets good again, but he's not good. He's not good. He sucks. I'm sorry. Now to the Truck Series. We'll start off with the love this guy. First, we got Spencer Boyd, Brett Moffitt, Ross Chastain, Grant Enfinger, and Stuart Friesen. Spencer Boyd, I've already said I've always liked Spencer Boyd. He's a St. Louis-based driver. He's a pretty good driver. Sucks he's not doing as good as I wish he was doing, but he doesn't have that great of a car anyway, so what can you do? Next is Brett Moffitt. Brett Moffitt is my favorite guy in the Truck Series. Deserves the right. And he's getting a chance at Junior Motorsports, which is epic. Good job, Junior, for getting him for one race. Brett Moffitt is an excellent driver. Deserved that championship last year. I'm happy that he won it. And it shows how good of a driver. He brought a team that was like barely trying to compete for the playoffs. And they won the championship and he won 6 races. What does that tell you about Brett Moffitt's capabilities? I'm just saying. Next is Ross Chastain. Already said my opinions on Ross. Grant Enfinger. I've always been a fan of Grant. Seen him win actually 24 car, interestingly enough, when he's a GMS. That was really cool to see. But Grant Enfinger, I love him. And finally, Stuart Friesen. Stuart Friesen, great driver. I wish he'd fucking win a race. I wish he'd won a race. But it hasn't happened yet, and it's unfortunate. Now to the cool section. There's only 4 drivers in the cool section. You have Austin Hill, Jordan Anderson, Todd Gilliland, and Norm Benning. Austin Hill. Cool to see him get a good ride. He's a very talented driver. Transcending talent, moving up through the ranks. He's done pretty decent in the 16 car. I'm not going to him in the last section, but he won his first race at Daytona. That was sick as fuck. I mean, it's Daytona. Anybody can win Daytona, but he's a good driver. Next is Jordan Anderson. Love that he's just an owner driver, lurking up. He's getting his team better. He had Ryan Newman last year outdoor. That was fun to see. And Jordan Anderson's a great guy. I think he's honestly one of the most fun guys to probably be in the garage, outside the garage. It's probably a cool guy to hang out with. Next is Todd Gilliland. I wish he was doing better in the 4 car, but I like Todd a lot. Being the son of David, I was a decent fan of David Gilliland, and Todd's a good driver. I like Todd. I like his vibe too. Just saying, that's weird, but yeah. And then finally, Norm Benning. Who can't really love Norm Benning? I gotta put Norm Benning in the cool section. Norm Benning is such a cool guy. I mean, he's such a cool dude. When he went to Eldora last year, 2013, when he made the Eldora race in 2013, I was so happy for him, dude. It was so cool. Everyone was rooting for Norm. It's like when Norm was like the most popular guy at that race. And you had guys that were in the Cup field, like Tony came to congratulate him. Because it's cool to see the underdog go out there and do something. It's really cool. That's it. Now to the neutral section. So these are all the drivers in the neutral. Most of the rest of the guys are in the neutral section like the other series. So it's Harrison Bird, Austin Hill, Corey Roper, Jennifer Jo Cobb, Gus Steen, Johnny Sauter, Tyler Ankrum, Sheldon Creed, Brendan Poole, Josh Rio, 42, which is Chad Finley or Garrett Smithley. Timothy Peters, the other 244 cars. It's Ray Cicerelli, Anthony Alfredo, Natalie Decker, Corbin Forrester, Timmy Hill, 92 car. I think it's Osterio. Oh, Osterio's going to go in the love section. I love Terrio. That's fun. 97 is Jesse Little. And 99 is Ben Rhodes. My voice is... I'm about to stride. Let's start off with Harrison Burg. Good driver. Wish he was a little bit better. He's a good driver. Austin Hill. Not Austin Hill. Tyler Dipple. Excuse me. That's Austin Hill. Austin himself. No. 02, which is Tyler Dipple, by the way. Tyler Dipple. Decent driver. 04, Corey Roper. Cool to see him having a little bit of success. He had moments of brilliance, for sure. He's a decent driver. Don't know much about him. Jennifer Jo Cobb. She's still in the trucks. Cool. Gustine. Cool. Don't have much opinion on him. He was a decent ARCO driver, though. Johnny Sauter. A lot of people, I don't know why a lot of people don't really like Johnny Sauter. I really don't like him either, but I don't hate him like a lot of people do. It's kind of ridiculous a lot of people don't like him, and it's a shame. I think he's a good driver. It's just that I don't think a lot of people like him because he wins a lot, and plus he's kind of got a whiny vibe at times. Which is respectful, but I mean, yeah, I don't get it sometimes. He's a decent driver. He's a good driver. Can't deny his talents. Next is Tyler Ankrum. Don't really have an opinion on him. Sheldon Creed in the 2 is next. Creed's okay. I wish he won by now, but he hasn't really done much. Next, Brendan Poole. Okay driver. Whole thing with Chip Ganassi, really didn't do much Chip either, so I don't have much opinion on him. Josh Ream. Cool. I would love him if he had the Mr. Beast sponsor. Where the hell was that at Vegas? I'm just saying, where the fuck is the Mr. Beast sponsor? Just saying. Then the 42 car, which is Chad Philly most of the time. Meh. Just meh. And then the 3, Timothy Peters being the 44. Cool. Then you have Racist Raleigh. Don't really have an opinion on him. Natalie Decker. She's been better at restrictor place, but nothing really special about her. Anthony Alfredo, same thing. Nothing really special about him. Corbin Forster. I like him a little bit, but he's okay. But, yeah, cool with Corbin. Next is Timmy Hill, Joe Nemechek. Gotta support Joe. Gotta support the Nemco team. But, yeah, that's about it on that. Then 92, I've already mentioned Osterio. That should be in the cool section. I apologize for that. And then the Jesse Little. Cool when he comes out and races. Son of Chad Little. Good driver. And then last, Ben Rhodes. Ben Rhodes, I'm okay with. Nothing real special about him. He's got a decent personality. Got a pretty supportive fan base. In fact, I think other than probably, I would say Brett Moffitt's got probably the most supportive fan base. I think he's probably got the most supportive fan base behind him. And yeah, I think Ben Rhodes is a good driver. I wish he'd do a little bit better this year, but he's a good driver. I don't have anything against him. Now to the final 3 guys on the list, and it's a dislike section of the final 3 guys. Austin myself, Mike Snyder, and the 88, which is Matt Crafton. Austin myself, the drug thing kind of took a little bit of his character out for me, and I don't want to hear it's because he had a Trump supportive bandwagon on the back of his car. If you don't like Austin himself because he had a Trump support on his car, you're an idiot. I don't like Austin himself because I just don't like him because he's a decent driver, but he's been in trouble in drugs and stuff. And the drugs you don't need drugs in NASCAR. We don't need that shit. Like, seriously, come on. We've already had trouble with drugs, in fact, in the sport previously. I wish him the best luck, though, to get better. I really do. My center, why is he at Thor Sports still? He's good at Martinsville. Why is he still at the 27 car, though? Why is he still at Thor Sport? It's not full-time, though, so that's a cool thing. That's a good thing. And then the final driver on the list is Matt Crafton. Crafton just doesn't give me really that good of a vibe. I really don't care for him. He hasn't in the last 2 years. And, yeah, Crafton I don't care for. Alright, yep, that is the video. That's a pretty long video. Really is. I want you guys to watch this video. Anyway, that is the opinions of all the drivers in the Cup field, Xfinity and Trucks field. I want you guys for watching. I know it's a really long video. I hope you enjoyed it because I wanted to make a video like this for a while, talking about everybody in each of the series. It's really cool that I can give you my opinion on certain drivers. I know it's a pretty short and sweet because I didn't want the video to go on for 2 hours. Because if I had to go through everything about each of these drivers, it would take like 2 hours to get done. And I'm trying to get as condensed as much as possible so I can have it out for you guys. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Turn notifications on to be notified when it goes on my channel. And share this video out to your family and friends. Can we get 5 likes on this video? I would really appreciate it. Also, follow my Twitter. That will be in the description as well. I've got a Twitter now. And I'm going to share this video out to Twitter as well once it comes out. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for my public speech at 6 o'clock on the channel. Thank you guys for watching. Also, I'll be sneak peeking that on the whole video as well. That will go up on YouTube. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Peace.